Today I am going to discuss the topic seed health, its various testing methods and objectives. Right? And what is seed health exactly? As we know, the seeds during their harvesting, their storage, distribution, and even production sometimes resulted into poor quality and low yield. Sometimes due to infestation and infection of fungi, bacteria, viruses, and insects, etc. Uh, under various conditions, exactly, and there is possibility of its spreading also in the new areas or crops or seed lots. Those are in godowns or in storage or in permanent or temporary storage also. However, seed are kept in storage only after treatment, but there may chance. Okay. Seed health tests are carried out to determine the kind of pathogen, insect, pest, and their extent of infection in the seed. And along with this, the seed health tests are also carried out to cure the seeds from these all agencies as fungus, insect, pest, and their intensity also. Okay. And finally, seeds are treated with the specific treatment when needed for any specific agency, and then are stored and kept for longer time. Okay. Seed health tests are generally carried out on the demand of sender because it is not a routine test, and will only be considered when somebody or some farmers or seed procurer may gives rise the sample or his lot to go for same tests. Okay. What are then objectives of seed health tests? Evaluation of planting value of seed. Okay. And testing of certification purposes. Okay. Seeds are also tested with respect to their health for issuing certificate, and again to know the planting value, what could be the plant percent after the germination. When the test seeds are tested for germination, then what will be their plant percent in future. Okay. It is also be done for the recommendation of proper treatment of seed, as we know what is the problem in seed due to virus, due to insect, due to fungus. Then the proper cure or treatment will be recommended for this particular problem. To know the kind of infection, so that a suitable treatment may be suggested. Okay. uh, it is also conducted to assess the effect of seed treatment, and obviously it is uh, here to check the effectiveness of that particular treatment, what which was given for a particular virus, bacteria, or insects, and to know the effectiveness of those fungicides, insecticides, uh, the used equipments, also procedure, protocol, concentration of these chemicals, timing of these chemicals, etc. There are various things to be checked during or after treatment. What was the exact effect of these all chemicals or equipments or procedures. Okay. It is also be done to test uh, the seeds during their storage timings or storage period. Seed health tests are always be done before the seeds are kept for storage in under controlled or open conditions. Okay. It is also done to test the resistance of varieties. Generally, it is well known that some varieties are well resistant to all these agencies, and their also these tests are also conducted to check their potential or potential of any variety to fight with the certain disease, insect, pest also. This test also gives rise the clear idea about that potential or that resistancy of particular species, particular seed to all these agencies. Okay. These tests are conducted for this purpose also. Then SHTs are also conducted for quarantine purposes. These tests are conducted before export or import of seed, that it is must be free from all the disease insect pest also. Okay, as we know, it is done before storage, then also be needed to conduct such tests before their export to needful areas or countries. Okay, and we must have to supply or provide the disease free, insect free seeds to the needful agencies. Then we comes to next step, what are the steps or procedure of seed health tests. And these are some documented procedures or methods, and these are conducted on the seats, on the basis of species, on the basis of localities and various other factors. Okay, all the methods and all the procedures are not followed on same seeds or same species also. Any of them may be conducted on some species, or any other may conducted on some other species also. Okay, the very first step is preparation of working sample, that is common for all, and about 400 seeds are kept for this SST purpose after the random mixing of submitted samples. Okay, this is the very first procedure, that is common for all the tests, those will be coming afterward. Okay, then the next one is visual examination of dry seeds, as it is very simple to check the seeds uh, by the use of hand lenses or naked eyes also, to detect the presence of disease, insect pest, their spores, their change of the color of seed surface, etc. Okay, these all are just identified through the lenses or naked eyes also, and the proper treatment may give rise in due course after determination of particular insect or disease or fungus. Okay, then we have next, that is testing after soaking the seeds. Seeds are just checked for internal infection, and that is only possible whenever we lose the seed coat, or to separate the cotyledons also. So that is only after soaking of seed in tap water or some needful solutions. And this is here, seeds are soaked in tap water, hot water, lactophenol, glycerol. These all solutions are used for different species, not for same or single species. Okay, just to detect the insect injuries and presence of insect, as I told that without opening the cotyledons or that endosperm and separation from that cotyledon, it could be not possible to check the presence of myceliums or any other insect or pathogen in or within or outside of that seed also. The NaOH solution is used for thus for 10 minutes for this purpose, and floating bodies of pathogens are more visible uh, by using this method, by soaking the seeds in any of these solutions. Okay, then next we have washing test. Seeds are washed, and that washed water is then examined for presence of mycelium, spores, and nematodes with the help of microscopes. Okay, that solution, that is the washed water, is then kept and be determined or examined under microscope for presence of any uh, of these things within those seeds. Okay, then we have next procedure or next method, that is incubation method, and in this case seeds are allowed to germinate under controlled condition. And as we know, if the mycelium or spores are present inside that seed, then they will definitely start growing with the presence of moisture or temperature also, and it is easy to detect them in their fruiting bodies also. Okay, and it is quite easy or make surety to identify the particular pathogen or insect in by this method. Okay, next we have grow out test. This is as similar the incubation method also, and seeds are again allowed to germinate, and in this case seeds are just protected from outside infestation, as we are going to check the presence or identification of that present uh, insect or fungus within that seed. That's why it is just needful to take care regarding this to protect them from outside infestation in this method. Okay, next we have serological test, and this is as similar, sometime conducted with uh, the invention of new medicines for humans or for animals also, and sometime new medicines are checked with some animals before use for human beings, as this procedure is as similar for plants also. And some bacteria and virus are identified by biochemical and serological tests, as mentioned, I have described regarding human beings also. These tests are based on the reaction between antigen and antibodies. Okay, and antigens that are bacteria or virus are injected into the blood serum of rabbit, and these tests are specific, as an antibody conjugates with a specific antigen only, and different antisera are then prepared for different pathogens by identifying the particular pathogen, and this is the way to check the serologically the presence or of that particular pathogen or insect or bacteria, and then their antigens are developed by this method. Okay, then we have next phase of these SHTs, seed health tests, analysis and interpretation of results also. As I have mentioned in earlier one, we have to identify the particular pathogen by grow out test or by incubation method. Then uh, uh, we would able to make the particular antisera antigen for that particular pathogen, and by checking the effectiveness of particular chemicals those are prepared for this purpose to cure them are just being analyzed in this phase, and percentage of affected seeds, number or weight also in a sample is calculated, and then what are after cure results, or they are also analyzed, and uh, then final reports are prepared for that particular SHT. And this is a very brief idea about the seed health test. Those are conducted, and the finally reports are prepared for any particular test that is conducted on the submitted samples. Okay, thank you.